Welcome back to my monthly WAMBUGU apple trees update. Um, we are beginning month 12. Can't believe it's been almost a year, but we are here. So welcome and thank you for being part of this journey with me. So let's take a look at this first apple tree. I'm sure by now you know it quite well. It looks as expected, I did some pruning before I left, and I can see there's this space that has been created in the middle, and that's what you should always aim for. you know I've spotted some aphids underneath the top young leaves. Always pay attention. Aphids love omugu apple trees, so they usually hide underneath the top leaves. But generally, the tree looks quite healthy to me. The leaves are bright green, and that's what you need to see in your apple, in your WAMBUGU apple tree. So let's now take a quick look at tree number 2. So not much update on this second tree, beside the fact that it looks healthy to me. At least more branches than it initially had. If you can remember from my, I think it's update number 6 on the 6th month, this was just a single stemmed plant, so I pruned it back almost half. I removed almost 3 feet so that I can have more branches, and at least now, though it doesn't look so pretty, but at least I have 3 more branches, and more branches, more flowers, more fruits. That's what I need. More aphids, as you can see on the top leaves. Always pay attention. You might miss them because they usually hide under the leaves, but usually under the top young leaves. So always pay attention. But the tree looks generally healthy. I don't see any diseases, and hoping for flowering soon. Yeah, so that's tree number 2 for you. Now let's take a quick look on tree number 3. This one doesn't look so healthy to me. I'm not sure why, but I'm not really worried at all. As you can see, there is some new growth happening. I'm not really sure whether those are flower buds or vegetative buds, but at least there's some growth. So because there's some growth, I'm not worried. But I believe these ones are flowering buds, but we shall see in the near future. But I'm not worried. It's just some slow growth, but the tree looks healthy to me. With these trees, you don't have to really worry much. As long as you water them, you feed them, and the leaves are not drying up, you shouldn't be worried at all. The trees have this magic which they do to themselves, and they just recover by themselves, and they become all good. So not so healthy, but I'm not worried. On to tree number 4. I'm sure you're familiar with this tree. This was the tree that I showed you guys that flowered, and all the flowers aborted. My thesis is probably because there was no pollination that took place. I don't think these trees are self-pollinated, so there wasn't any pollination that happened. But you can see the transformation from then. That was just about 2 months ago, and those side branches that were from the flowers, as you can see, they've become bigger, and they've created this hollow space in the middle, and that's what you need to see on your apple trees. Always aim to allow the sunlight to penetrate even to the deeper parts of the tree, and I'm glad this has just happened naturally by itself. And I love the anatomy of the tree so far. But this is the same tree that flowered about 2 months ago. No more flowers, no fruits, but the tree looks healthy to me, bright and green, and just how I like it. you know. On to tree number 5. This tree was slow to grow. This and the 6th tree, I'll show you in a few. So I tipped it. I was hoping for more branches, but I can only see one more branch. I'll eventually tip it when after a few. I just need it to recover fast. But the tree looks healthy to me. No flowers yet. Actually, the only tree that flowered was the one I've shown you previously. So maybe I overpruned the other trees and shocked them, so that delayed the process of flowering. But I'm not worried at all. The trees look healthy to me, and that's all that matters. But I'm sure in a few months, or in a month's time, I don't know, we are in this journey together. We shall see when they will flower. But the tree looks healthy to me, though single stemmed, but I can see a transformation from the last time I saw it, and that's all that matters. Water, manure, weeding. Once you solve that, no need to worry. On to our last WAMBUGU apple tree. This tree has 2 branches. Initially it was just one single stemmed apple tree, but I tipped it, and I'm glad I have one more branch. Of course not much, but it's better than one single stem. So the tree looks healthy to me. This and the previous apple tree, they were quite slow to start, but I'm not worried at all. They look okay. I can see some holes on the leaves of the top leaves. I believe we're heading into the dry season, and there will be less food for the insects, and especially the grasshoppers. They like chewing into the leaves of the tree. This is the point in time where I would do an insect netting, especially on those dry months, January, February, December, January, February, and March. But my apple trees have grown so tall, so it would need a bigger structure. If you can do that, that's how you protect your apple trees against insects. Thanks for watching, and see you on my next one. Thank you.